Floyd Mayweather reacts to daughter facing life in prison.
I gave the sport of boxing my whole life. I dedicated my whole life.
Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather has been the best father he can to his kids, but after his eldest daughter's arrest, the champ has put his foot down. Welcome to Lime Report. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple products giveaway. Last week, social media erupted with the news of Floyd's daughter's arrest. Reports revealed that she found her rapper boyfriend, NBA YoungBoy, cozy at home with one of his baby mamas and went into a frenzy. After an altercation that ended with Lyanna Mayweather stabbing the other woman, Yaya now faces aggravated assault with a deadly weapon with the possibility of receiving up to 99 years in prison if convicted. When the news broke, Floyd remained relatively quiet. Now, he's finally opened up about the grave situation his daughter faces. Thanks for joining, everyone. Today, we'll be taking a look at the latest news in Lyanna Mayweather's story and what her father's actions mean for her future in the family. Stay tuned, you won't want to miss this. Known as the best defensive boxer in history, Floyd Mayweather retired from his illustrious career with an undefeated 50-0 record. But after his daughter's arrest, Floyd's actions suggest he's throwing in the towel. For those who don't know the story, here's a rundown of the events leading up to Lyanna Mayweather's arrest. The drama all began when Yaya made her way to her boyfriend, NBA YoungBoy's Texas home. Upon her arrival, she found her fiancé with his former lover and mother to one of his children, LaPatra Jacobs. After announcing that she and YoungBoy were engaged, Yaya demanded Jacobs leave the property. Jacobs refused, which resulted in a physical fight. The two women made their way through the house and ended up in the kitchen where Yaya armed herself with 2 knives and stabbed Jacobs twice in the bicep. Once authorities arrived at the home, Jacobs was taken to the hospital and Lyanna Mayweather was arrested and charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The crime in Texas, as in most states, is a felony, but while some states offer a max sentence of 10 to 15 years, Texas takes this offense far more seriously, and Lyanna could now receive between 5 and 99 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. After discovering the messy situation his daughter has gotten herself into, Floyd remained mostly silent, saying more than most words could. Yet once he broke his silence, it made sense where he was coming from, given what he's done in order for his children to live as they have. While the things he said came as a bit of a shock, what Floyd did after his daughter's arrest has some in disbelief. Keep watching as we reveal the humbling message Floyd has for the world. Floyd has never been very supportive of Lyanna's relationship with NBA YoungBoy from the beginning. In the eyes of her father, the Baton Rouge rapper is nothing but trouble for Yaya and is one of the main reasons why she has ended up in the situation she now faces. Floyd and his daughter held a close relationship at one point. They would often be seen at sporting events together, and when she graduated early, he was one of the first to congratulate her, calling her graduation a hallmark achievement for the family. Floyd placed a high importance on education since he had to drop out of school to support his family. Despite the close relationship they once held, things began to slowly drift apart between the two as Yaya, beautiful and bored, began getting herself into trouble. With her new love seeming to consume her life, Floyd feared his daughter would eventually land herself into a situation she wouldn't be able to handle. Once the news of her arrest went public, Floyd took to social media to address the elephant he knew was in the room. Floyd shared a video inside the boxing ring with his offspring, Coron Mayweather. The legendary fighter is seen sharing tips in the gym. He captioned the post, "Never claimed to be perfect, but I strive to be the best father possible." While Floyd didn't mention his daughter directly in his caption, the message was clear. He did his best, and whatever fate befell Lyanna was of her own doing. His words sent a powerful message, but what made it more clear was the move Floyd made next. After making his statement, Floyd took to his social media and purged all photos with Lyanna in them. The move felt almost as if Floyd were saying, "She is no longer a child of mine." With his stance and message made clear, it seemed as though Lyanna Mayweather was alone. Despite her father's stance, another voice has given hope to the young woman through the darkness she endures. Could Lyanna's champion lead Floyd to repair his damaged relationship with his daughter and help her in a time of need? Don't go anywhere as we reveal every detail next. It's been a rough week for Lyanna Mayweather since her shocking arrest at NBA YoungBoy's home, where she took a knife to the rapper's baby mama. While nearly being disowned by her father has served as quite a blow, her mother has some more encouraging words for her daughter. In a short clip shared on Melissa Brim's Instagram, the mother and daughter are seen hand in hand walking through the mall. "Got your back forever," Brim captioned in the video. While her parents haven't been together since their breakup in 2000, they have been close friends and co-parent efficiently. However, with the recent actions of their daughter, it seems to have brought a fissure back up in the family dynamic. Melissa and Floyd both love their daughter, yet after the way she has acted since getting together with her rapper boyfriend, the two feel very differently about the path she is on. Lyanna's mother has shown nothing but support for her, yet with Floyd, he believes Yaya is much better than the situation she has landed herself in. Mayweather understands that he isn't a perfect parent, but with the situation his daughter is in, he can only look on as she faces a 99-year sentence and wonder what went wrong. From what has transpired since the alleged stabbing incident, Floyd's actions have led some to believe the former boxing champion has given up hope on his daughter. Though Yaya has not yet given up and plans to fight her case with heavy firepower. Initially, we believed Lyanna had a 10-year sentence maximum to worry about, but new reports suggested that she could actually be fined $10,000 and get up to 99 years if convicted. After being taken into police custody, Yaya was later released on a $30,000 bond and is set to return to court in August. Reportedly, she intends to plead not guilty to the charges filed against her. While she is out on bond, Lyanna has to follow a strict list of court-ordered rules, including maintaining a distance of 1,000 feet from the plaintiff LaPatra Jacobs and her child. Lyanna Mayweather, who is currently facing up to a century in prison, hired Kurt Schaefer to help get her out of this mess. Schaefer, who previously represented Jay Prince, a former manager of her father's. Though she faces a monster sentence if she's found guilty, her lawyer is not worried and believes she will be fully vindicated and released. As his daughter continues to fight her case on her own, Floyd has yet to extend a helping hand and has even seemed to turn away from his daughter. While it's understandable that he's upset with her choices, many believe that it's only a matter of time before Floyd comes to rescue his daughter and clear up the problems before she is thrown in prison. Floyd has made it known how disappointed he is in her and her recent decisions. Yet, he hasn't been too harsh, and there's a very good reason for his understanding, as Floyd himself has had his fair share of legal troubles throughout his career. Since 2002, Mayweather has been charged with many counts of violence, predominantly at women. He pleaded guilty in 2 of those incidents, and in another, he was convicted only to have the charges dismissed 4 years later. The most recent incident occurred in 2010 when he hit his ex in front of their 2 children, which somehow resulted in just a 90 prison sentence despite his history. The irony oozing from his checkered past can't be ignored, and thanks to this, most have assumed that Mayweather will find his peace and be able to reconcile with his daughter. Despite the mistakes she has made in the past week, his support would likely be the help Yaya needs for a fighting chance against her case. Money Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers to ever touch a ring. Agile and accurate, the champ took his talents through 5 different weight classes and demolished every single opponent he's ever faced. To add to his ferocity, effective boxing skill, Mayweather was also a fantastic showman, and the combination proved to create the wealthiest athlete to ever exist. Mayweather is one of the most lucrative pay-per-view attractions of all time in any sport. He topped the Forbes and Sports Illustrated lists of the 50 highest-paid athletes of 2012 and 2013, and the Forbes list again in both 2014 and 2015, listing him as the highest-paid athlete in the world. Thanks to his dominance at his sport, Mayweather was able to retire early with a perfect 50-0 record after his comeback fight against UFC champion Conor McGregor. Thanks to the fame and wealth he acquired, Mayweather was able to provide for all 4 of his children and their mothers. Thanks to this, all 4 of his children were able to live privileged lives. With the money and freedom Floyd allowed his daughter to have, many saw that she truly had it all and threw her life and future away for a 20-year-old rapper with 5 children and a spotty criminal history. The decisions Lyanna Mayweather made have caused a rift among her family, with some voicing their support and others turning away in shock of her actions. Those who knew Lyanna growing up knew that she was a bright young woman with the ability to become anything she wanted to. But she chose to hang around the wrong crowd, and it resulted in her father's worst nightmare. As Lyanna's mother has voiced support for her daughter, Floyd is, as of yet, unsure what to do with his now criminal daughter, as she has possibly thrown her life away for a man who constantly denied their relationship and recently dragged her name in the dirt in his diss track, Dirty Lyanna. The situation that has unfolded before Floyd's eyes can only be described as the worst-case scenario. While we don't know what will become of Lyanna Mayweather, we do believe that Floyd will find it in him to forgive Lyanna and be with her as she fights her case. What do you believe will happen to the Mayweather family? Will Lyanna be charged with felony aggravated assault and spend the rest of her life in prison? Or will her defense team be able to pull off a miracle and allow the young woman to walk free? And what will become of Lyanna and Youngboy's relationship once the dust settles from the shocking incident? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for joining us again on Lime Report. Before you go, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway.